One of the things I get asked quite a lot while I'm travelling around the world is how on earth can I afford to do it? Have I won the lottery? Am I a millionaire or something? And the answer is no, I'm not. I just know how to travel on the cheap. So here on this video, I'm going to give you my top 20 tips for how to travel around the world in style on a shoestring.
Number 20. Avoid expensive countries.
I know this seems like a no-brainer, but just try and stay away from places like Qatar, Japan, Norway or Angola. Try and stick to places in Southeast Asia or India or South America or the Near East. A beer in Vietnam will set you back about 30 pence. 30 pence for a beer.
Lovely.
But even if you do find yourself in expensive countries, there are ways of keeping that cost of living very low indeed.
Number 19. Travel light.
If you're not going on an expedition to the Himalayas or the Antarctic, there's no reason to take a load of stuff with you. All you really need is some clothes, a camera, maybe a laptop and a sleeping bag. Don't waste your money before you leave on a bunch of equipment that you're probably going to break or lose on the road. You don't need it, don't take it, save your money.
Number 18.
Purchase a decent guidebook. When you're travelling, the quickest way to lose all your money, aside from being mugged, is by being ripped off. So before you go, know the exchange rate, know the price for excursions, know the price of a can of Coke, and if you're in a country where there's no meters on the taxis, arrange a price before you get into the damn thing.
Welcome to Iraq!
When you have developing nations and backpackers, you're gonna have scams. The La Paz taxi scam, the Mysore motorbike scam, the Agra food poisoning scam. Read up. Forewarned is forearmed. And if something sounds too good to be true, it generally is.
I beat you! Number 17.
Bring a laptop. I know this seems a little bit counterintuitive if you're backpacking around the world, but honestly, a little laptop can be a godsend. If you're stuck somewhere for a few days, you can write up your blogs, you can read books, and also there's Wi-Fi everywhere. This means that you can use Skype and chat to your family and friends anywhere in the world for free. Magic.
Number 16. Unlock your mobile phone.
Almost every country I've been to has had local SIM cards on sale for about $1. With that SIM card you can then make emergency calls and also people can call you and it doesn't cost you any money at all. Unlike using roaming rates on your home number. So get your phone unlocked.
Number 15. Get yourself some decent travel insurance.
I can't emphasise this enough. If you're unconscious at the side of the road, there's nothing to stop a corrupt Indian doctor hiring a helicopter to take you to the nearest hospital at a cost of 50 grand, a fare that you will have to pay if you're not insured. So good insurance is a must. Go to moneysavingexpert.com and check out the cheapest deals online before you go. You can usually get a worldwide 12-month policy excluding America for about 50 quid. It's worth every penny. Also, if you've got a credit card, there's a good chance you might get some free travel insurance in the small print. Check it out.
Number 14. Bring a debit card.
While you're travelling, the worst things you can use are traveller's checks followed by credit cards. They cost a fortune in commission and fees. Don't bother with them. Your best bet is to get a bank account with a bank that charges very little for taking money out of foreign cash machines and just getting the money as you go. Always keep a few $100s on you for emergencies, but other than that, stay away from credit cards, stay away from traveller's checks, just use your debit card. You'll save a bundle.
Number 13. Look for mega cheap flights.
Okay, this is a no-brainer, but book out a season, book early, and go for the smaller carriers. There's no reason why you can't fly to Australia and back for 600 quid. There's no reason why you can't fly around the world for a year for £1,000 or less. And if you live in Europe, EasyJet, Ryanair, they're a godsend. Use them.
Number 12.
Be creative. Okay, you're in London for the day and you don't want to carry your backpack around, put it in a museum, it's free. If you need a shower desperately, go into a fancy hotel and just ask if you can use their facilities. They usually say yes.
So we managed to get some cushery, and after cushery I went to the hotel, a hotel to go and abuse the facilities.
And if you're a girl and you need to touch up your makeup, why not just go into a pharmacy and ask to try out some of the products? Works for me.
Number 11.
Flag a student card. One of the best things to have while you're travelling is an Isaac card. It can save you up to a third on your flights. It can save you up to half when you visit museums and attractions. If you can't get one because you're not a student, try and blag one. Failing that, you can buy them on Kosan Road for about £5.
Number 10.
Overland it. In general, flying is going to be more expensive than travelling overland. And unless you're in a really retarded country like the UK, public transport is always going to be cheaper than private transport. So climb on top of the chicken bus and have a good time. You'd probably have more fun that way. And also, if you can teach yourself how to sleep on a bus, on a coach, on a train, on a boat, you'll save yourself a night's worth of accommodation. So it's a clever thing to do.
This is awesome value for $20.
Alternatively, you could just hitchhike. Unless you run into Fred West or Rutger Hauer, you'll be fine, and you can cover vast distances for nothing at all. But if you do decide to hire a car, always pre-book the smallest, cheapest model. 9 times out of 10, you'll get a free upgrade when you arrive.
Number 9. Sneak in.
Yes, it's a bit naughty, but if you want the pyramids all to yourself, there's nothing wrong with sneaking in. Look, national parks don't have a fence around them. There's no armed patrols on the Inca Trail. And if you enter Machu Picchu from the west, they don't even check your ticket on the way in.
Like mind control. Ugh. Eat your heart out, Darren Brown.
The Taj Mahal is open for free on Fridays for Muslims. So why not dress up in a full abaya and sneak in? Look, even if you get caught, it doesn't matter. Guards can be bribed. Result.
Number 8. Have a good story.
Look, if your natural charms aren't enough to get yourself a free drink or two, then have a good story up your sleeve. If you can regale folks with the time you went over the Niagara Falls in a barrel or the time that you spent in a Congolese jail, you'll get a pat on the back and more drinks than you possibly deserve. This big! You could have eaten my head! If that doesn't work, learn a card trick or two.
Number 7. Eat street food.
Make a conscious decision not to eat at fancy restaurants. Kebabs, burgers, noodles, nasi goreng, masala dosas, they're all available at the side of the road for buttons. For lunch, go to a supermarket, stock up there. If you're really hungry, go into a fast food place. Don't be too proud. The cheapest place to eat in Norway is Subway.
Number 6. Drink with the locals.
The locals in most countries will be more than happy to introduce you to the national tipple.
Cheers.
It'll be as cheap as meths, and who knows, you might fall in love with Ouzo, Sujo or Arak. You'll probably just fall over, but at least you'll have a good time.
Cheers.
Number 5.
Avoid countries that demand visas. Look, there's over 100 countries in the world that if you've got a British passport, you can get into them for free, or you can get a visa on arrival.
One British passport, coming right up.
Countries that demand you get a visa before you go, like Nigeria, Russia, Australia, just don't bother going there. 1, it'll send a message to the government saying that demanding a visa for tourism isn't on, and 2, it'll save you money. Good job.
Number 4.
Bargain and bargain hard. There's no two ways about it. As a Guelo, Gringo, Boule, whatever, you are going to get charged more than what the locals pay for any given goods or services. So learn to haggle and bargain hard. But don't get carried away. Haggle for quids, not for pennies. Don't embarrass yourself.
Number 3. Don't get ill.
Look, even if you're insured, when you're away from home, if you get ill, it can cost you a fortune. So get your jabs, take your anti-malaria pills, don't drink the local water, and try and make sure that any food that you eat is cooked.
Oh, yes.
Incidentally, if you're British, you can get malaria pills pretty cheap. If you go to the doctor and say you need them for your acne, you can get doxycycline for the cost of an NHS prescription. Otherwise, just get a month's worth of pills and top up on the road. They're much cheaper to buy in other countries than they are somewhere like the US.
Number 2. No souvenirs.
The only souvenirs you should take home are your memories and your photographs. If your family are that desperate for little worthless trinkets from the other side of the planet, it will encourage them to go out there and get them themselves. Please, you're doing them a favour by not buying them. Plus, you'll save money.
And number 1. Couch surfing.
Finally, the worst kept secret of backpacking. Couchsurfing.org is an online community of over 2 million backpackers from all over the world, some of which are travelling and some of which are happy to host you for the night on their couch for free. Plus, you'll make new friends. Friends who know the good places to go, and more importantly, the cheap places to drink. But just remember, when you're finished travelling, to pay it forward and host some hapless wayfarers yourself.
Welcome to the world.
Good luck, safe travels, and I'll see you on the road.